Audio Jungle.
The GB News presenter said the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had the advantage of being able to tell their side of the story first after moving across the pond. But Mr. Farage added that he can see American commentators getting very bored of the couple, who quit royal duties last year for a new life in California. Mr. Farage, who has a prime-time show on GB News, told Meghan and Harry had movers advantage in that they were able to put their side of the argument out before anybody else. But bit by bit, I can see even American commentators getting very bored with them. So I think their honeymoon is over. Mr. Farage's comments come after a recent YouGov poll suggested the Sussexes' popularity in the UK is continuing to fall. Of the survey, the GB News presenter said, "That's right, and as it should be. America is a little bit behind, but Americans are beginning to see it." The poll of 1,667 British adults carried out from August 27 to 29 showed positive opinion on Harry has dropped 9 points since April from 43% to 34%. The survey found positive opinion on Meghan has also plunged from 29% in April to 26%. YouGov blamed the drop on the couple's controversial Oprah Winfrey interview and poor responses to their statement on Afghanistan and the COVID pandemic last month. Harry and Meghan hit out at the royal family in their TV interview in March. They made a series of explosive claims about the royals to the US talk show host. However, the royal family made clear they did not agree with all of the Sussexes' version of events. A statement released by Buckingham Palace after the interview said recollections may vary. Harry and Meghan quit as working royals in March 2020 and are now living in Montecito. Last month, they shared their heartbreak over the state of the exceptionally fragile world in a statement on their Archie website. In the statement, the pair said they have been left speechless by the Afghanistan crisis. They also addressed the COVID pandemic in the lengthy statement. In the other hand, Prince Harry said his granddad Prince Philip was unapologetically him as he and William paid touching tributes in a trailer for a new interview. A unique portrait of Prince Philip and his life will air on September 22 on BBC One, as the royal family pays tribute to the beloved Duke who passed away earlier this year. In anticipation for the documentary, the BBC released a preview showing 4 of the royals reminiscing on Prince Philip's life along with clips of the Duke with his family. The emotional trailer begins with Prince William saying, "He's always been a huge presence behind everything we're done really." And then Prince Harry, wearing a white button-down shirt, adds, "What you see is what you got with my grandfather, he was unapologetically him." Zara Tindall added, "You never really prepare yourself for losing him because he was always there." Prince Charles, speaking fondly of his father, then said, "We were lucky to have him for nearly 100 years. All of the Queen and Prince Philip's children, adult grandchildren, and other members of the royal family have agreed to take part in the heartfelt BBC film. The Prince of Wales, the Princess Royal, the Duke of York and the Earl of Wessex will all feature in the documentary. And the Queen's adult grandchildren, the Dukes of Cambridge and Sussex, Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, Peter Phillips and Zara Tindall, have taken part in the one-hour program, along with other royals. It is not known if Meghan Markle will join her husband Prince Harry in the television tribute. Prince Harry's heartfelt words about his grandfather come after he rushed back from the US to attend his funeral in April, following months of tension with the royal family. It was the first time Harry was seen since his damning chat with Oprah Winfrey. While the Duke of Edinburgh was being admitted to hospital just weeks before his death, Harry and Meghan took part in the bombshell Oprah interview where they accused a member of the firm of being racist. Her Majesty has granted special access to her private cinefilm collection as part of the documentary about her late husband. The BBC said Prince Philip, the royal family remembers, would feature poignant recollections, plenty of humor and numerous fresh insights into the character and legacy of this royal pioneer. Documentary makers went inside Buckingham Palace to meet the Duke's long-serving staff and to capture his study, private office and library as they were during his 7 decades of public service. The program will air on Wednesday, September 22 at 9 p.m. on BBC One and include interviews filmed both before and after Philip's death in April. It was originally planned to mark the Duke's 100th birthday in June, but the nation's longest-serving consort died 2 months before his centenary. The BBC added, with special access to the Queen's private cinefilm collection, this film is an unrivaled portrait of a man with a unique place in royal history, by those who knew him best. On April 9, the Duke of Edinburgh passed away peacefully at Windsor Castle. Her Majesty, 94, shared a poignant photo of Philip in a heartfelt tribute to her strength and guide at the time of his death. The tragic news was a huge blow to the Queen, with the Duke widely known to be the backbone of the royal family.